Hi there. Curious to know what is an overnight sound bath? Well, I'm so excited to share this recording with you or this live with you. My name is Yvonne Hernandez from Decide Balance, and I'm so excited to collaborate with some amazing amigas. We have Ana and Solana from Raising Mommy Alchemy and Monica from Experience Meditation, and we're going to share this beautiful experience, this beautiful event that we have coming up. It's the Latina Sleepover Lionsgate Portal Soundbath. So this is an overnight experience, something super unique. So I'm really excited to share this with you. And we're going to bring on our amigas on here. Yay! Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's see. Oh, yay! Hi,
Hey, hi
Monica.
Yvonne, how are
I'm
you?
good. I'm so excited that you're here, and I'm so excited we get to do it live
I
together
know.
and talk
I'm
about this beautiful event that we have coming up.
I'm so
And
excited.
so, first of all, introduce yourself so our viewers can know who you are.
I'm Monica Sanchez. I live here in Oxnard, beautiful Oxnard, California, right by the ocean, right by the water. My meditation center, Experience Meditation, is at the Channel Islands Harbor. So I hold meditations and sound baths, breath work. We do Reiki. I do Reiki. There's just a whole lot going on there, and I like to share it with the community here. And I'm just happy to bringing people in from other places besides Oxnard, Ventura County. So it's just exciting to be collaborating with you.
I'm so excited, and it was this dream that I had, or this message that came in, a Latina overnight sound bath, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's gonna be amazing! Like all of us Latinas holding space for our
Mm-hmm.
community, which is not very common. And I felt like this is really needed, for, mujeres to feel supported, to feel seen, to feel
Mm-hmm.
comfortable in a space where they can work on their inner healing and, um, it just really feel safe. I think that was the main thing, to feel safe and to be supported,
Yes.
which sometimes it's challenging, for some of us to feel that, even though, other spaces say, oh yeah, everyone's welcome, but it's different. It's
Yeah.
different. If you know, you
Yeah.
know. So,
Actually, my space is in Oxnard, where we are very predominantly Latinos, people of color. So I get a lot of people say, I feel so much at home here. We feel love everywhere, but they feel even more at home in the space. So I'm really happy about that. So somos Latinos together, but when you can welcome people and they feel that love, they feel that welcoming, and they thank you for it. It's a really good feeling.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
It's definitely like for me, finding those spaces where I feel welcome, where I feel seen. It's has been a game changer. I
Mhm.
feel, you feel more comfortable diving in deeper, learning more modalities,
Mhm.
more tools that can help you, and just being more open minded, because you have that support. So
Yeah.
I'm really glad that we were connected. Oh, I see Anna coming in. Anna, if you could request, and then we can add you to this call. But in the meantime, Monica, if you can share, what does a sound bath mean to you? Like when you tell someone, what is a sound bath for those that have no idea or they're curious, what would you say?
Okay, so I started off just teaching meditation and sitting and meditating with people. Meditation alone is beautiful and calming, and it connects you with your higher self. Sometimes it just gets you to quiet your mind, and that's the one of the biggest purposes is to quiet your mind because we don't do that these days, right? We're on the phone, we're doing this, kids, family, all of that. So we need to take the time to quiet our mind. So meditation alone is so important. Add sound into that. Add sound, add crystal bowls where each bowl correlates to one of your chakras in your body. The chakras are your energy portal in your body. So that's a whole other discussion, but we can talk about that even at the event a little bit too. Um, but the sound bowls, along with all of the other instruments, we have gongs, we have chimes, we have drums, we have flutes, we have a couple of other beautiful sound healers, Danny Pfeiffer, and also Kimmy Braggett, who's going to be joining us along with Anna and Solana. So there's going to be a total of 5 of us sound healers that night. So imagine this: one person, one sound healer. I've gone to receive from Anna. I've gone to receive from Danny alone. I've gone to receive from all of my sound healer friends, as one person is playing the bowls and playing the instruments and walking around while your eyes are closed and you're just feeling like, have you ever listened to one of those meditations on YouTube where it's just like you put your headphones in and it's like, oh, you're feeling it? Well, that's live. It's live in person and you're feeling
Mm-hmm.
energy along with the people around you. That's another thing that's super amazing and beautiful, to share space with other people in the group too. So sound bath just with one person is just wow. But with 5 sound healers, with the energy from everybody there, it's going to be so amazing. But a sound bath is just, it's going to relax you. It also will help to align your chakras, because the different bowls go to different chakras in your body. Um, and sometimes you're going to have a lot of release during that. Some people experience visuals, they'll see things. Sometimes you'll see colors, and it all goes towards your overall alignment in your body, your healing, and everything else you want to achieve, whether it's just relaxation and, getting some peace in and getting some me time, some pampering, self-care. It's really huge for self-care. I have people that come to my every Wednesday night classes just because it's their time to get away just for that
I
hour
love
and just relax,
it.
take it in. So
I
it's
love
really
it.
beautiful.
Let me add Anna on here before you continue.
Oh yeah,
I wish she can jump
I'm
on the
sure she's got a lot
conversation. I
more to
didn't want to
say
cut you
about it.
off.
Oh no, please, please get Anna on.
Yay. Hi, Anna. I didn't want to cut off Monica
No,
during
No,
you're
your
fine.
you're
explanation. I'm like, I see
good.
you. I see you.
You
I'm
are
so glad
good.
you're here. This is so cool. The 3 of us on a live sharing about this beautiful experience, this beautiful event, unique event that we are going to be hosting next week. Oh my gosh, Thursday, August 8th. For those of you that just hopped on, we are hosting this beautiful, magical event. It is called Latina Sleepover Lionsgate Portal
Hmm.
Soundbath. It's an overnight experience, so you don't even need a hotel. Like, you're gonna stay with us. Just
Right.
bring your yoga mat, bring your cushions, your blanket, your eye mask, whatever you need that fits on a yoga mat.
Yes.
And it's gonna be amazing, and it's gonna be back to back sound bath. And if you've never experienced it, it's gonna be epic. Some major healing is gonna be happening, shifts, magia. All around
Nice.
magia. And the best thing is that estamos juntas en comunidad, Latinas juntas
Mhm.
supporting each other to feel seen, to feel supported in a safe space where we can heal. We can heal out loud. We can heal um, whatever we need, to help us get, to another step, in our healing journey. So I'm really excited, and thank you both for saying yes to this beautiful experience. And it was a download, and Anna was there when I had this download. We were
Mhm.
at another sound bath with a fellow amiga, Natalie, and it was
Mhm.
just a message that came in, a Latina overnight sound bath. And I'm like, oh, that would be
Mhm.
so good,
Yeah.
so good. And I have been to an overnight sound bath, and actually that was my introduction to a sound bath. I had always been curious, and the local yoga studio announced it, and I think this was like in 2019. And I'm like, all right, I'm all in. So one of my friends, she drove down from LA, and I'm in Orange County, and I'm like, you want to go? She's like, okay. So we went. I had no idea what to expect. And I kept waking up with, the different changes of instruments, because we had the bowls and the gongs, and we had a flute, and it was just back to back, back to back. And I remember thinking at one point, oh my goodness, I'm going to be exhausted the next day, because next day was actually Mother's Day.
Oh,
And we had
Oh
plans
my gosh.
to go to Carlsbad, so that would be a drive for me. And I just thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to be so exhausted. I'm like, whatever, I'm all in. Like, I hear the calling, I'm going to go. Girl, it was the best
Mhm.
experience. And it was like a gift to myself. And I'm like, I'm so glad I listened to my intuition and said yes to that opportunity that presented itself,
I'm
because It was magical. So relaxed. I felt like Jello, and I was like, yeah, let's bring it. Let's, what's
Mhm.
next? And I was hooked after that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited to now share this with more amigas, and so they can have this amazing experience. And before I continue, Anna, can you introduce yourself really quickly, who
Sure.
you are and what do you do?
Well, can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
I was like trying to navigate this whole thing as I'm logging on. I'm like running on like 6 hours of sleep in the last 3 days. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, let me find a cute filter. And then I'm like, oh yeah, no, that's a little too much. So here I am in raw form. But
Beautiful.
so yeah, we've been attending Soundbaths for well over 3 years, but we've been facilitating Soundbath, and I say we because my teenage daughter and I, who's now 16, had debilitating anxiety when she was 13, just in eighth grade, and when my oldest left to college. And one of the things that I kept looking for were natural, holistic ways that could take away that debilitating anxiety. And the thing that kept coming up that I had never attended was a sound bath. And so back then they weren't as readily available or as economic friendly as they are now. And so I would drive her everywhere. And then shortly after, when she got better, she decided she wanted to do this for teenagers. So we went and got trained together, and we've been facilitating sound baths for 2 years now. Well over 250 sound baths. We facilitate them in schools, elementary schools, middle schools, high schools, colleges, for therapists retreats, all kinds of stuff, but anywhere from bougie to community. And the reality is that sound bath is just, even after just 30 minutes, it can lower your heart rate. It can lower, just make everything a little bit calmer. But after an hour, it induces what's called a theta state. So what is a theta state? Like when we're in sleep, like, all of the different stages of sleep, is like you're sound asleep but a little bit awake. So if somebody was to nudge you or just whisper your name, you would be able to react and respond. And so that's what we take you to in a sound bath. You go to a theta state. So a monk who meditates all day long, they're just like epic, top of the line. But sound bath, it can take you to this relaxing state where you are able to then, the body is able to heal itself. And our bodies are already made for perfect from the time that God, Creator, made us. And so it helps with restorative sleep. It helps with memory storage. It helps with stress, anxiety, the creativity. And so we do a lot of wellness events, corporate wellness, private wellness events. Awesome for visualization, like when you're trying to really focus on a project and find out the details, it can help you really organize everything. And the reason is because sound also can help stagnant emotions. So emotions get stuck in the body. We digest food, we don't digest emotion. And so emotions, eventually over time, they have to come out in the physical form. And so you'll hear like people say like, oh, I've had this back pain for about 5 years now, or the same elbow pain, or the same wrist hurts, or whatever it is. Those are all emotions. Yes, there can be physical, trauma that we can cause to the body, but the reality is they are emotions. And so the way to help release that is through breath work, through yoga, through just some type of movement, like ecstatic dance is amazing for it. Sound bath, though, is just as amazing. And you're able to sleep. Like, you don't have to say, like, oh, this is what's wrong with me. This is what's wrong with me. Like, because that's the ego and that's you free will. You get to choose what to say. But sound just knows where to go. And so when you brought this up right after that Latinas Who Meditate event, I was like, heck to the yes. Because I know what it would do. On top of that, of course, as Latinas, it's very rare, like, ¿y con quién vas a ir? ¿Y a dónde vas a ir? Y no te vas a quedar, mejor ellos que vengan. It was never like we were able, like a free reign to go have, sleepovers every weekend. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, like
Well,
this is
unless
the
it was
coolest
with your
sleepover.
prima or your grandma's house, you know, at least for me,
And
that was the only
and
sleepover
even
I
that
was
was
allowed to
tentative.
have.
And even that was shaky, like, no, I'll pick you up at 12, you know? But yeah, so but that's kind of like, I think the reason why this, the fact that we're going to have 6 hours of it. When my daughter was overcoming anxiety, sometimes we would just play sound baths on YouTube, like a 4 hour stretch at night. Or she would, like at school, if the principal knew that she was going to have a tough time, she was able to take her to the computer lab and then have her plug in, listen to a little bit of it, and then go back. I know how much it works, like firsthand. And so I know that if somebody is really, really trying to manifest, I'm sure you haven't touched on that yet, but like really trying to project or plan something, it's amazing for it. But if you're trying to really go deep, 6 hours of sound bath and live, because you would be feeling that vibration, that frequency. And like, Monica already talked about just the way that being in that meditative state is just so healing. So it's just, yeah, it's a no-brainer for us to do this. And in beautiful Oxnard.
I'm
Yeah.
so excited. I don't think I've ever been maybe driven by Oxnard, so I'm really excited to. And then hearing about your space and it's by the water, and I'm like,
I have
wow. So
a little video. You want me to show you what the space looks like and what we have to look forward to so that way everybody has a visual of it?
yeah,
I
can you
have
do that
something.
here? That'd be
I'm
cool.
turning my camera around right now so that we can see that.
Sweet.
I'm playing the video that I have on uh, my Instagram.
Oh, this is so cool. Look at that. So imagine that all of us, juntas, having this sound bath, helping us with our healing.
Danny's
And
one.
we need some healing because,
Yeah.
our ancestors have been through stuff and we are still going through stuff and we carry their stuff and it's time to release. So this is really going to help us to release and let go of a lot of this stagnant energy that we carry, energy that doesn't even belong to us, So this is going to be amazing.
Well,
So that's like a little
there you
preview.
go.
I'm so
That's
excited.
that's the space. I just wanted to give you an idea, so sharing that space with other people is so powerful. And we've been able to share the space for the last 2 years, and this is like one of the, I feel like, culmination of all of that energy. Like, bam, we're gonna do something really big. So
Mm-hmm.
when Anna told me about it, I was like, wow, really overnight? I'm in. Let's do it. Come on, let's do it. Yeah, so super excited.
Yay. Thank you for saying yes and for letting us
Yeah.
use your space. It's going to be awesome. And so another thing with the sound bath in the morning, when everybody wakes up, we're going to have a like breakfast to help you come back and ground and have, something in your belly before you head off either to work because it ends at 6 o'clock in the morning. So if you're wondering, oh, I have something I work on Friday or I work on Thursday, girl, it starts at 9 p.m. You're going to stay with us. And then at 6 in the morning, you'll be on your way to work. I mean, it's going to be awesome. Beautiful. You're going to feel amazing at work. Everybody's probably going to be asking, something's different about you. What did you do? You look lighter, you look happier. So it's going to be amazing. So the details, it's in the link in our bios, or you can send us a DM and we'll send you the direct link. And if for some reason you need to make, some payments, let us know so we can help you. And yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be magical. I mean, this is the sleepover you finally get to go to. So for me, that's like,
Yeah.
my inner niña doing cartwheels right now because like, yes, sleepover with my amigas. Like that is
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah.
So, so cool. And I don't need
And
to
it's
ask for permission.
also, yeah, and it's also not a coincidence who arrives. Like everybody who's there is meant to be there and share space together. And, when we're in community, doing community things, we obtain healing through other people's healing. So even just that, this is why, being in families is so important because as they're talking, sharing stories, it's healing a part of you. And so just being in that, meditative state for 6 hours, it's a lot of healing going on.
Mm.
So yeah, so even if you don't go back to work and you go to Chumash or you go Vegas or something, you might win big because you're gonna be so focused. But there's just so many possibilities, and it's just a great excuse to perhaps take that Friday off, the ninth, and just bask in all of the stuff that you already did, all of the healing
Mm-hmm.
and the time that you gave yourself. And so grab the bestie, grab the prima, whoever it is that you need to
Your
bring, your mom.
comadre, la
Yeah.
vecina, bring
I
todas. It's going to be awesome.
Yes.
And let's touch on the Lionsgate portal. It's a
Mhm.
magical time. It's a really great day for manifestation. And it's also,
Yes.
it's an 8 year. So do you want to explain a little bit more about that?
So eight is infinity, and that just, one, it's a lot of getting rid of programming that we've had for a really long time. Lionsgate Portal is able to do that, especially this year. And so it's able to help us release stuff that just doesn't belong to us. And the portal actually opened, I believe, on the 25th or the 26th, but it peaks on the 8th. And what that means is anything that you're putting into play, anything that you want to put into action, this is like that time. So if you want to meditate, and meditation is also really good for accessing that part of the brain that's really going to help you project and achieve goals. So if you're going into like this long-term meditative state on top of accessing the portal and just aligning with that energy, it's just going to be an amazing experience. Because it can really, one, help you release, like I said, but also manifest something that's pretty big. And so, it's August 8th, but it's an 8 year. So 2024, if you add those up, it's an 8 year. So it's just like all of it together. And then with all of us playing for you, and we know what we're providing for you, and we're each going to take turns. I just think it's going to be the most magical night. I would love to do like a 6 month reconnect with everybody just to see
Yes.
how they are
Great.
after, just because it would be so interesting to find out how that turns out for everybody, because it's just really that powerful. It's going to be that powerful.
Yes, yes,
Mhm.
yes. Oh my gosh. And then there was a question come in, can you save our spot? Yes, just send us a DM so that we can work with you, any one of us, and we'd be happy to work out something with you. And then another question, I want to go with my teenage daughter. So it is up to you. We did put 18 and up, but I mean, you as a parent, you decide if you want to bring your teen daughter. So, I mean, if she would be fine with it and you're fine with it, then sure, that would be fine.
Yeah.
Actually, I do
And
have a friend who's bringing her teen daughter. I think she's 17. So,
oh
you know.
yeah. And the biggest thing is to understand that as we start, all of it will give you all of the explanation, the trauma informed, what you can expect, what you can feel. We're not just going to start, if this is the first time you've ever attended a sound bath, we definitely want to make sure that you understand what it is that you're going to feel, and we want you to feel safe, because it is a safe space, and that we'll all be there to support you. So it's just almost like we're going into this like little cocoon all together, and just everybody
Mm-hmm.
nurturing each other. So I think it's going to be such a beautiful time. And to wake up with the view that Monica has outside her studio, it's simply breathtaking. We had an event this weekend there, and just arriving there, I'm like, oh, this could have been a more perfect spot. Just the water so serene, just looking out, and it's such a beautiful space. So I look forward to having people there. Yeah, sold out of it.
Yes, it's going to be sold out. So, yes, limited
Hmm.
spaces. So, if you do want to go get your tickets, send us a DM so that you can get your spot. Because, I
Hmm.
mean, we do have limited spaces because, yeah, that's the way it is. That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
And yeah, any questions, send us a DM, put in the comments, whatever you need, reach out because it's next week already,
I
next week. So you can drive in,
know. So
carpool,
fast.
fly in, take the train, take the bus, take the metro, Uber, like whatever you need to
What
do,
you gonna
just
do?
get there.
Yes.
Hmm. Yeah.
And we
I
may
know.
be doing another live before the event too, right? Just to catch
Yes.
up and to,
Yeah.
Definitely. We'll do another live a little later this week and then next week for sure. So
Mhm.
I don't know. I'd like to get on here every day and be like, all right, here's the latest. Let's get you pumped.
Yeah.
Let's
Soundbath,
get all the
your
amigas.
spot.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
So
I
yeah, we're
would, I mean, I don't know if we've talked about the size of like the area that you're going to sleep on. Obviously, want to make space for everybody to be able to attend. So if you have like a camping mat, or something like that, that's the size of like a yoga mat, you can put that on, layer on top of your yoga mat. But start thinking of like a comfortable setup that you're going to bring, but that's going to be the size of a yoga mat because we want to, one, just be respectful of everybody's space
Yes.
and to make sure that everybody has a chance to attend. Obviously, if I show up with my king air mattress, I'm not going to be able to allow other people
Right.
to attend. So, yeah, just start thinking of this. I'm all about comfort.
Yeah.
And so start thinking of ways that you can make this a comfortable
And
space.
also,
yep. Cush.
I did size it out. So there was yoga mats right by each other, but there's a little space barely to walk through between each person. But there's also going to be a few chairs on the outside. Should you need a stretch and you need to sit up quietly, you'll be able to do that for a few moments and then go back to your space. So
Mhm.
it'll be comfortable. You'll be comfortable no matter what.
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And so I was thinking also that I'll bring resources like for, say aftercare and, if they're maybe just unloading, downloading all of the things that they're trying to understand, perhaps, we'll definitely have resources for them. So they won't walk away empty handed and be like, oh gosh, now what? I'm supposed to go out into the real world. But, this is 6 hours of sound. So we want to honor the body. We want to honor that time that you gave yourself. And so we'll definitely have some resources for you as well. And, we can be a resources for you too.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, we will definitely hop on another live soon and, give you more updates and just remind you as well. We have limited spaces, so definitely get your ticket or send us a DM so we can send you the direct link or coordinate a payment plan as well. So
Yeah.
thank you so much, amigas, for hopping on this
Thank
live.
you,
Thank you all
Yvonne.
for,
You, Yvonne.
yes,
This
yes.
wonderful idea and download that I'm
I
so honored to be
know.
part
So
of. Thank you so
excited.
much.
I'm so excited to like see it like
Oh,
unfold and like
I,
it's gonna be amazing,
mhm.
amazing. When you
Oh, yeah.
listen to those messages, it's like,
hmm
oh, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be
hmm
good.
hmm
There's
So
like
good.
no doubt in my mind um, what's gonna happen because it's gonna be magical. A
Magic.
lot of
That's
a
what's going to
lot
happen.
of healing is
Mhm.
gonna be done together, juntas en comunidad. I mean, I think that's my favorite part. That we're gonna be together. Um, you know, todas las amigas. So it's going to be good.
Yeah.
So yes, bring your
Yeah.
amigas, your comadres, your primas, your sisters, your tias, everybody who needs healing, which is all of us.
hmm
We all could use healing because that's just the way it is.
Yes.
The
So
bride can bring the bridesmaids, whatever, like just think
Right.
of, okay, what group of amigas do I want to go with? So,
mhm.
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, endless possibilities.
Yeah. And if you're worried, oh my gosh, like so I snore or somebody else snores, don't worry. There's plenty of instruments, going on. Like you'll be out. You will be out. And even if you do, like it won't even matter because of the meditative state that you will be in. You'll be fine. Don't worry.
Mhm.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Awesome.
Bueno. Thank you so much, everyone. Catch the
Thank
You
you.
replays. Catch the beginning if you're just catching it now. And please share, share, share. Tag your amigas.
Mhm.
Share this video with them. We want them to join us. And we will see you there on
Great.
August 8th.
Yep.
Gracias.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.